I have the new Sigma palette that's launching next month, and you guys, we're about to talk about all the new makeup releases, so if you like that kind of video, just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This time last week, I was on a plane to see my friends in New Orleans, and it feels like I just got back, but I'm so excited because I missed last week of new makeup releases, so we have a lot to chat about. Let me stop blabbering. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to show you guys is this new palette from Sigma Beauty. This is a cool neutrals palette. Now, Sigma was the main sponsor of Creators and Friends this year, and I just was beside myself because we knew a new palette was coming, and they had been teasing something, and I was like, is that a palette? What are they doing? But they actually are teasing, I think, on their Instagram page right now, these new brushes they're coming out with. So these are complexion brushes. I did film this makeup look I have on today. It'll probably go live tomorrow for you guys, but they're launching 5 new complexion brushes. So we have this beautiful brush that is called a soft sculpt brush. I use this for bronzer today. This is a powder brush, so I used it under my eyes. This is their new concealer brush. I used it for concealer. This is the new foundation brush. I use this to apply the new Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. And then this is the blush brush. So I use this to apply my blush today. So far, really enjoying these. I use them throughout the trip as well. So thank you so much to Sigma for gifting those to me. I do have a discount code with Sigma Beauty. It's KHMAKEUP10 if you want to save on the Sigma Beauty site at any time. And then we have the cool neutrals palette. This was revealed at a dinner we had with the owner of Sigma as well as the Sigma team. And you guys know me, I am not a cool tone bitch because most of the time brands just make gray, like 50 Shades of Grey palettes. For example, the Natasha Denona midi xenon palette. So I was very happy to see this one. I'm not saying that I'm going to reach for this one over all of the other palettes in my collection, but I really like what Sigma did with this. I think it's going to fit in great with their current eyeshadow palette lineup. So congratulations to Sigma on this palette. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. Now that you've seen it, let me know down in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on over so we can talk about the other new launches. Okay guys, the first thing I want to talk about is the Sephora sale. So if you are Rouge, we do have early access, and that started on the 5th of April. That sale ends on the 15th. If you are VIB, you're able to shop on the 9th, and then if you're Insider, it is on the 9th as well. If you're a VIB, you get 15% off. If you are a Beauty Insider, you get 10% off. So I do think the best discount is if you are Rouge. And this year, Rouge was able to gift their 20% to one other person. So I did share my link with somebody. And if you have friends that are Rouge, feel free to ask them because it doesn't cost them anything to share that with you. And I feel like if Sephora has a good response and they see a lot of people sharing those links, maybe they will continue to do that year after year, which could be beneficial to a lot of people that aren't Rouge. So I just wanted to remind you guys, but I will have my Sephora link down below if you guys are interested in shopping. I also did post my recommendations video last week. I gave you guys 100+ recommendations during the Sephora sale. I kind of wanted to switch it up. I have shopped at Sephora for years and I've tried so many products. So I went through all the brands and I picked out some of my favorite products to mention to you guys. So if you are looking for a very comprehensive list of Sephora sale recommendations, I would highly recommend checking that out. I will link it down below for you guys. So the sale ends on the 15th and the code to save is YAYSAVE. I've already made a few orders. I made 2 orders the day the sale went live, and I also made an order for the new Hourglass powder, which we'll talk about in a second. And I made an order for Cinema Secrets brush cleaner because I'm running low, and that thing is shipped hazmat. So I didn't want to combine it with any of my orders in case it delayed the rest of my makeup. So just a fun tip for you guys about the Sephora sale. The next thing I'm so excited about, we actually got to see this collection in New Orleans because Unearthly was also one of the sponsors of Creators and Friends. So she sent over the entire collection for us to check out and swatch. And one fun thing that happened to me was I ended up staying up till 2 a.m. the night I was leaving, and my flight was at like 6:30 in the morning, and I was planning to be at the airport at 4 a.m. So I was like, I'm not gonna sleep for 2 hours. So I ended up staying up. Everybody else went to bed, and I swatched the Unearthly collection because I was just sitting there. So if you want to see it, I believe I posted a reel with swatches of the palette as well as the blush palette. I'm sure you guys can tell I wasn't that bothered about the highlighters or the gloss. I should have probably swatched it because I did have time, but I was just so excited to swatch the palette. The shimmers felt amazing. The mattes felt really beautiful. This palette is inspired by spring and the spring bloom, so I can't wait to have this one in my hands and playing with it. I'm also super duper excited about the blush palette. It's $32 and you get massive pans and you get 6 shades, and I think these are going to be so beautiful on medium and tan complexions. So I'm so excited. I still remember when Amanda was sneak peeking those glowy blushes, and it was like a live stream on YouTube or Instagram, I can't remember. And I was like, okay, Amanda, we need you to launch those so soon because I cannot wait. So I'm really excited. Very pigmented, very, very beautiful. And those are available now on the Unearthly website. Again, I do have an Unearthly discount code. It's KHMAKEUP if you would like to save on the Unearthly website. Okay, I forgot to talk about this when I was sitting in the middle, but Rare Beauty did send me their luminous blushes. I had a feeling, but I never want to assume, and I was gonna wait and pick them up during the Sephora sale if they weren't sent to me. But this is what the packaging looks like, and I've already posted some reels and some shorts here on YouTube showing you guys swatches. I swatch all the shades on my skin tone, so let me know your feedback on that. I also took the shade Joy with me to New Orleans. I will say, I've seen a few people say that these are glittery. I don't see any glitter in them. They're definitely just like a beautiful shimmery blush slash, I would call them like a colorful highlight. I think that Serena did do something innovative by calling it a blush, because there's plenty of YouTubers that will buy a colorful highlight and wear it as a colorful luminous blush. So I think we're just splitting hairs here, saying like, is it a highlighter? Is it a blush? For me, it's a beautiful glowy blush. There are some light shades that I think on a very deep complexion could potentially be a beautiful highlighter. Now, I don't have a deep complexion. I think I'm pretty much kind of in the middle, like a medium tan complexion. So for me, I think I can wear most of them as a beautiful blush. I love that type of formula, so I'm very happy to have them. And I would highly recommend checking out my video if you guys want to see them swatch on my skin tone. So yeah, overall, I'm super duper pumped about those as well, and I just wanted to mention it because I did have it with me. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is a pre-order. I am so excited. Ensley Rain has a pre-order going for 2 of their palettes. So they did a series last year of like Flower Moon, Strawberry Moon, Harvest Moon, and Cold Moon. And I have Strawberry, I have Harvest, and I have Cold Moon, but I never picked up Flower Moon. So they actually revamped them a little bit, and they're available now for a 2 to 3 week pre-order, which in my mind, I think I thought like 2 to 3 weeks is not that much time, but technically it's like almost a month. And I don't want to wait, but these are existing palettes, so it's not the end of the world, but I really wanted to buy Flower Moon anyway, so I'm so happy that I was able to pick it up in the revamped version. And then I did end up, because I'm a greedy bitch, I ended up buying Strawberry Moon as well. I already own Strawberry Moon, but I wanted it in the updated packaging, and I believe Strawberry Moon had round pans, while Harvest and Cold Moon have square pans, so it'll be nice to have all 4 in the square pans. This was very expensive. I think I spent like $100 and something. I am a Ensley Rain affiliate though, so if you are planning on purchasing these, you can use my discount code KHMAKEUP to save. But yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm so excited to own Flower Moon because I've never had it. Strawberry Moon was in my top 10 palettes of 2023, so I already know I love it, and I'm very, very excited to have the new pans, I guess. And I think they tweaked the formula. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very, very excited. And I think I'll probably sell my old Strawberry Moon palette because I did buy it, so I'd be happy to pass that on once I, you know, figure everything out. But I just wanted to mention that 2 to 3 weeks on a pre-order is not bad for Ensley Rain. So if you're shopping, shop with me. Okay, next we have from Natasha Denona. This launched while I was away as well. This is the High-Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier. So basically I thought these were highlighters, and I think you can use them as a highlighter as well. But there is a lot of information on the Natasha Denona website, as well as on the emails and stuff of how to use this. So you can use it as a highlighter. They also said you can kind of like take a dense brush and use it all over your face as a primer. You could also mix the hydrating primer serum that she came out with, I think a year or two ago, on this product, and then mix it together and put it on your face. So there's a few different options. I'm not really into a glowy face. I prefer a glowy highlighter. So I think I might just use this as a highlighter, but we'll wait and see what it feels like, what it looks like when it gets here. I do have this High-Gen primer. I think I decluttered it though in my last declutter. So I don't know if I still have it. Maybe it's somewhere in my room. I'm still in the process of selling stuff on Poshmark. I did list a few things a few weeks ago, and I'm just kind of doing it in sections, just taking my time. So bear with me. It might be all year before I actually get everything decluttered, but we're slowly making progress. Very, very slowly, but it's happening. So anyways, I'm super duper pumped to receive that. Next is something I'm so excited about. This is a new launch, and I swear I've been sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for this brand to come out with a new palette. So Bella Beaute Bar just announced their Secret Garden palette. This is launching on April 22nd. So we do have a little bit of time at 10 a.m. Eastern. They're also going to launch a 7-piece brush set as well as a 25-pan magnetic empty palette. So I do believe all of their shadows are magnetized in the pans. So if you want to create your own palette, you can, but the palette looks really pretty, like the empty palette. Either which way, I'm so excited for the eyeshadow palette. It says it has 8 specialty multi-chromes, 2 specialty holochromes, and 15 buttery mattes in our best-selling formula. Now, Bella Beaute Bar quickly became one of my favorite eyeshadow brands in 2022, 2023. I'm so excited, so happy to be an affiliate of the brand as well, because I can share my discount code with you guys. But I will say, when I saw the packaging, I was definitely expecting an all green palette because they did the ultraviolet with Deandra Nicole. So I was like, okay, maybe they're in like their monochromatic era, but I kind of love this because it's a good mix of some pinks, some browns, and some greens. Everything you would see in a garden. I remember reading The Secret Garden so many times as a kid because I was just in so many like different English classes as a child. So I think they captured the essence of The Secret Garden beautifully here. I'm not saying that the book inspired this palette. Just the name reminds me of my childhood. So either which way, super duper cute. The brushes do look like synthetic brushes, and they have like beautiful green glitter in them, glitter pieces. So that looks really fun as well. But honestly, you guys know I'm a palette junkie at heart, so I'm super duper pumped for the eyeshadow palette. Okay, another palette that was sent to me that I clearly forgot to mention is the Wildwood palette from Alter Ego. So this one launched again while I was away. I am an Alter Ego affiliate as well, so if you use my code Karen10 on their website, you can save 10% on this palette. Alter Ego is a very affordable brand. They do dupe products, so I understand that dupes are not for everyone, but I want to share them because not everybody can afford to spend on certain palettes, so I'm happy that other people have alternatives. Now, I did love their Mirage palette. Their last palette, which was a pastel palette, I wasn't super jazzed about, but I do have high hope for this Wildwood palette, so I will plan to play with this eventually. I have a lot of makeup to play with. I feel like I had just caught up right before I went to New Orleans, and now I'm back to square one. I also just got the new Lunar Beauty collection, so I have a lot of things to film with, but this is the Wildwood palette, and it did swatch beautifully. It wasn't like super duper pigmented, but the metallics did feel really nice, so I do have a lot of hope for this one. We'll see though. I will definitely keep you guys posted. Okay, so we had talked about Lethal Cosmetics potentially doing an Avatar The Last Airbender collection, so they've started teasing that, and it says that they are going to be revealing it on Wednesday at 4 p.m. CEST. That is 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 7 a.m. Pacific Time, so check out their YouTube channel. I will link the channel down below for you guys if you're interested. I'm not gonna lie, I do have the collection with me, so I will dig into that soon. I think I'm not allowed to show it though for quite some time still. So yeah, hopefully I'll get my poops in a scoop in a group. I'm just kidding. Hopefully I'll get my poops in a group and have a video ready to go when that collection is revealed. But we do have this beautiful outer packaging of what looks to be a eyeshadow palette, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't have to guess, but, you know, allegedly. Allegedly, it is an eyeshadow palette. Okay, this is something that I was really wanting to pick up during the Sephora sale, but pretty much everything sold out. So, Jackie Aina's brand Forever Mood has launched some new fragrances. So we have 4 of them: You Remind Me, NDA, I Am Her, and Hard to Get. There is actually a beautiful sampler set as well, which I knew, but I forgot to add it to cart when the Sephora sale started, and now it's sold out. So I'm hoping it'll come back in stock. But You Remind Me is apricot skin, orange flower, sensual musk. NDA is tobacco flower, spice rum, vanilla bean. I Am Her is a red velvet, raspberry, pear, and oud. And Hard to Get is lemon, jasmine, and whipped vanilla. I don't know if I like the sound of any of these, which is why I want to try the sampler set. So please say a prayer that I'll be able to get my hands on it. Either which way, I think this is such a huge achievement. Forever Mood is a influencer-owned brand, and I mean, I can only imagine how much it costs to create a fragrance line, so I think it's freaking epic that she is able to do that. We also have this. I was so bummed that I missed this, but Byredo came out with a new eyeshadow palette. So this is the Mineral Skips Collection 2024. There is an eyeshadow palette with 18 shades. We also have eyebrow pencils, liquid lipsticks, and all of the things. Now, I did see this available on the Byredo site, but it's sold out, so I can't get it. But I low-key have never tried their eyeshadow formula, so I was a little bit interested, but maybe it's for the best because, like I just said, I do have a lot of things to test out, so it's probably not the best time, but I think this is kind of an interesting color story. It's very muted, but I love the vibe, and apparently I'm a cool tone bitch now with all my minerals, so I think this is another great way to do cool tones because you can see some cool tone greens, some cool tone blues. We've got some cool tone like mustardy shades, some beautiful mauves. So I personally think this is a beautiful palette. You guys let me know what your thoughts are on that. And then we have from Wicked Widow Beauty. I'm so excited. They're doing their first official licensed collection, and this is a collaboration between them and the movie The Crow. We've been working on this collection for the past year, and it's finally here. The first official licensed cosmetics collection for the legendary 1994 film The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. We aim to not only celebrate the enduring legacy of The Crow, but also provide beauty enthusiasts with a chance to immerse themselves in the world of this cult classic film. When we launched our brand 2 years ago, one of our initial posts featured a quote from the film. It's incredible to see how things have come full circle. So that is very exciting. I don't think I'm getting this one in PR, but I'm so curious to see what it is because I am very excited for Wicked Widow Beauty. They have really come so far in the last 2 years, so I think it'll be fun to see what they come up with this eyeshadow palette. We also have from Nars, I want Taj Mahal, but I cannot find it anywhere on Sephora or Ulta, so I'm guessing it's exclusive to the Nars website, but I don't want to buy any of the other shades. So they reformulated their powder blushes. So these are beautiful. I remember when I first started wearing makeup and I was shopping at Sephora, one of the brands I bought a ton of stuff from was Nars. They are like my OG Holy Grail brand. I kind of want one, but I don't want to pay full price, especially because you guys know how many blushes I have. So these have up to 16-hour wear, true color payoff, comfortable weightless, silky blendable, blurs imperfections, and retails for $34. So definitely have my eye on this particular collection, but I haven't bought it because I can't find Taj Mahal anywhere. So kind of bummed about that. Next we have from the brand Black Moxie Cosmetics. They launched a new palette. This is their Trippy Shroom palette, and it was available March 29th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't think I had a chance to talk about this, but I believe I have had a palette from the past from Black Moxie. I don't think I ended up using it, but I think this is a beautiful palette. I think the packaging is cute. I do love mushrooms. I understand that not everybody does, but it looks like a delicious palette. So very, very excited. I think I know a few people that have received this palette in PR, so I will be waiting for their reviews. Next, we are going to Pink Honey, and they are launching a freckle pen. So this is a special tip applicator allowing precise control application of freckles from gentle sun-kissed dusting to precision application. I've never really been one to try and create my own freckles. I think it's beautiful. It's just not for me. So this seems like a great idea, but I am going to be skipping it. We also have a new collection from Essence. This is the Crush on Apricots collection. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't call this like the Peach collection because it's peach and peach is the color of the year. So I think from a marketing standpoint, that would have made a little bit more sense, but what do I know? This collection has a Aura blush, baked highlighter, jelly lip care, swirl lip gloss, nail stickers, scrunchy duo freckle pen, and a fuzzy face sponge. I think this looks really cute. It's curated, and I'm excited to see it. We also have a new mascara from Lancome. This is the Hypnose Drama Extreme Volume Mascara. Achieve extreme ultra dramatic volume for up to 17 times more volume. I don't think I've tried a Lancome mascara other than the Monsieur Big. I really like that one, but it's been a hot second. Definitely not going out of my way to pick that one up, but I just wanted to mention it. Next we have from Dolce & Gabbana. I swear, were we not supposed to get Dolce & Gabbana makeup in like 2025 or something? I thought it was going to take a while for them to come out with that. So I was pretty surprised when I saw this on Trendmood, but they came out with a Blueberry Nutri Tint. They also have a mint lip oil, plumper, a eyeliner, and a liquid lip. So the Blueberry Nutri Tint is a skin tint designed for 24-hour hydration and a healthy skin glow with sheer to buildable coverage. Blurring effect, fresh formula, feels breathable throughout wear, and it is infused with blueberry to enhance skin's radiance. So this is interesting. I feel like this packaging reminds me so much of this new Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. I'm actually wearing this foundation today, and I really like how it looks. So definitely stay tuned for my testing new makeup video with this. But doesn't it look similar? I don't know why, but it's totally tripping me up. I'm not interested in trying the Dolce & Gabbana version because I already have a new foundation and a bunch of new foundations that I picked up even before the Sephora sale, but I feel like they look very similar. Okay, next we have another celebrity hair care brand, and honestly, what's up with this? Like, we already have Beyonce's hair care line. We don't need anyone else's hair care line, but this is Rita Ora and Anna Leahy. Their brand is called Type B, and this is two women passionate about changing the way you feel about your hair growth, and it's no matter what type. So this is launching on the 18th. It looks very cute. I love the yellow. I don't know that I would be interested in buying this myself, but I just wanted to mention if you guys were interested. We also have from Makeup Revolution, they're launching new glow drops. Get sun-kissed skin in seconds with an instant drop of radiance from Makeup Revolution. So we've got Bright Light Bronzing Drops, Bright Light Bronze Ultra Drops in Deep Bronze Spice. We've got blush drops in Pink Rosy, and we've got glow drops in Golden Star Dew. So this kind of sounds like the Drunk Elephant products that a lot of brands I feel like have been duping. So I'm sure Makeup Revolution will be sending these to people and we'll be able to hear their thoughts. I also thought this was genius. So Rare Beauty launched their liquid blushes and highlighters in a mini size. So we've got mini soft pinch liquid blushes in 5 shades. We've got Virtue, Happy, Grateful, Encourage, and Joy. And then the mini Positive Light liquid luminizers in Enchanted, Mesmerize, Enlightened, and Flaunt. So they're $16 for the highlighters, $14 for the blushes. I think this is so smart because when have a majority of people in the makeup community panned a liquid blush? A little bit goes a long way, so I think it's so smart that they're offering it in a small size at a reduced price. Here is the powder I was going to talk to you guys about. So this is the new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. Now this is weightless, shine controlling powder. Allows you to set, perfect, and touch up on the go. Non-drying formula instantly absorbs excess oil while minimizing and blurring the appearance of pores. I feel like my friend Heather would really like this powder. I don't know if she got it. I'm guessing she did because she loves testing new products like this. And I love that you can carry this in your purse. There's not a lot of Hourglass products I don't want to try, so I did end up grabbing this because it was available during the Sephora sale. So they have 5 shades. They've got translucent, they've got light, medium, tan, and deep. I did pick up the shade medium, so I will keep you guys posted once that arrives. I'll be able to let you know what I think about it. We also have something new from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Cosmic Collection. So this collection is very different from anything I would have expected from ABH. We have ethereal eyeglosses, space dust powders, lip glosses, and all the shades are kind of like those iridescent shades. I've never gotten into eyeglasses. I'm actually really surprised that ABH is getting into this, but I think it's kind of cool, kind of different. Reminds me of their colorful highlighter palettes that they did a long time ago. So I hope that these are successful and it brings people's interest back to ABH because I feel like they were at like the height of success when beauty YouTube was really like exploding. So I would love to see them get back to the top because I really enjoy the stuff they do. Next, we have another celebrity brand. This is WYN Beauty by Serena Williams. This packaging is so cute. Low-key love that it has like the shades of a tennis ball. So we have the Word of Mouth Max Comfort Matte Lipstick for $20. MVP Lip and Cheek Color for $21. We've got the Say Everything Max Intensifying Featherweight Lipstick for $20. Big Vision Lengthening and Defining Tube Mascara. No Words Needed Lip Serum. Taking Shape Brow and Shading Pencil. We've got the Guideline Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Nothing to See Soft Matte Creamy Concealer. Guideline Longwear Eye Pencil. Featuring You Hydrating Skin Enhancing Tint SPF 30 for $29. And yeah, this is really cool. I did see this is already on the Ulta site, so it looks like she launched a full line and I'm very excited. I think that this is really cool. Anytime I can see a woman of color coming out with a line, I think it's amazing. I think we need more of this because there's so many shades of people out there, so many foundation shades that are yet to be created. So I feel like the more women of color get involved in makeup, I feel like there's a chance that we'll have more options. So I'm all for it. Next we have from LYS, they have their No Limits Cream Bronzer and Contour Sticks. So I feel like they just added shades, but I could be wrong. Let's see what it says here. It says, this visibly sculpts, defines, and warms up your complexion, blurring the look of imperfections, texture, creamy buildable formula, effortlessly blends. Yeah, so they added the shades Honest, which is a warm undertone, natural finish for medium to tan skin, and Hope, which is a neutral undertone, natural finish for fair tones. So that's really exciting because I feel like the shade I have, I didn't love, and I feel like the shade number 3, Honest, would work really well for me. So I might have to take a peek at that and see how I feel because, yeah, I don't really love the LYS bronzer that I have, so I'm a bit curious about it. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit congested. I am. I've been trying to blow my nose in between takes, but I just want to like power through it because it's messing up my makeup. Anyways, we have from MAC Cosmetics. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary, and it's called 40 Disney Bring Back. So MAC has reprinted limited products that have collaborated with Disney in the past in limited quantities. So we have Aladdin, Cinderella, and Maleficent. I did pick up some things from the Aladdin collection. I never got the eyeshadow palette or the gloss or the lipstick though. I got the bronzer and I think I got a highlighter maybe. So this is really cool. I know I've heard people talk about the Maleficent stuff for years still after they launched it. So I think there might be some people that are very excited to pick those up. So good for them for thinking of that. Okay, friends, I totally forgot that my babysitter actually leaves at 11:30 and I've been sitting here yammering on. So I need to actually cut this video short. If I missed out on anything that was announced this past week, I will catch up with you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. As always, let me know what products you are eyeing down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, friends!